Look, and then they don't beat and bang.
When you go to do dishes and then, no, we have shoes.
But they don't beat and bang in the wash machine. Tell me that's not genius. Look how clean they are. Look, Follow me for more mom hacks.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Those are so clean.
I know, I'm telling you. It works. And then they don't go clonking around in the daggone washing machine. I'm telling you, mom hack. Follow me for more.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren
And I'm Maureen.
Right, so guys, in today's episode, imagine my shock when I go into TikTok and I realize something that is trending. Right, this is where we say some cultures will shock you, because as an African, I'm not quite used to seeing people handle themselves how these palm colored people are going to be handling themselves. In Africa, this is unheard of, right? So in today's episode, guys, it's all about white folks who have discovered a new technology and they're quite impressed by it. And to be honest, it's only them that have seen jump on this trend. And I feel like, yes, it is an easy way out, but how many of you people who are in our audience, how many of you would rather jump on this new technology or invent one that actually works instead of endangering your stomach and your intestines? Yeah guys, but we don't want to talk a lot. Let's just watch this and then we come back and talk about it. To be honest, I was shocked, and let us know what do you think about this episode, and also consider subscribing. For now, let's watch and then we come back and discuss.
This face down is the best tennis shoe hack ever. They hold in place. They're going to clean up so beautifully. You'll be so impressed. They're in the little twigs here. This stuff here that holds them in place. And then you'll see what happens when you get them all in.
This is crazy.
Top is loaded. I'm going to put a couple down below too.
The things you learn on TikTok.
They're so dirty. They're so dirty. They need to be a good deep clean.
Like, oh, it's not hygienic or whatever. You can always wash this after you're done with this cycle. You can run another cycle that washes your dishwasher again. So it's not like this is any different.
I'm sorry, you're cleaning it with soap, so it's already clean. It's a soap. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs. Seven pairs. You would never be able to do that in your washer, and they get clunked all around. So this is better to keep the form.
Okay.
And loose. Put it right in there, just like you would normally do. Close it up, and then you just start it as normal. I am going to do a tough cycle.
The heat dry won't hurt it either. It
No, it's just like putting them in the dryer. So you're saving all the steps in one. And wait. Okay, first, just note.
I mean, these are all clean.
My dishes are clean. Clean dishes. Okay, look at that.
They look good.
Look at that, all clean. Here, look at these. Those are white as bright.
All right, so leave the judging to Jesus. So whenever my shoes are no longer white, I just throw them away because I have an issue with not having perfectly white shoes. But I am in my cheap girl era. So I'm just gonna put these in the dishwasher and hope for the best. And yes, they're pretty much all the same shoe, it's fine. Wish me luck. So I also soaked them with this bleach spray. And then I'm gonna put it on pots and pans, or it's not gonna let me go. Okay, got it. So I put it on pots and pans, high temp, heated, dry, start. Good luck. All right, well, let's check it out, shall we? Okay. Moment of truth. 10 out of 10 recommend.
I saw a woman put shoes in the dishwasher and I thought it was brilliant. So I'm gonna give it a try. I've emptied it out. Just kidding, my daughter emptied it out. I'm gonna spray the shoes with spray and wash. And we're just gonna put them in for a cycle of the dishwasher. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Okay, got them all sprayed. See how dirty they are? Let's look at the after. I tried to fit as many as I could on the top shelf because I don't want the water to be blocked, but there's a couple on the bottom shelf. Gonna throw a tablet in the bottom. All right, I'm going to set it to heavy wash. I don't even know if I need heat dry. Let's take that off. I don't need heat dry. Start. All right, it's done. Let's open her up. Oh, I thought I said no heat. They feel hot. Okay, I was thinking the bottoms would be cleaner than they are. Okay, let's just look here. I mean, those look better. Kind of. I don't know about these. Let's check this one. I mean, those might be a little bit better. Not as good as the other woman who did this. Those are probably as clean as they're gonna get, let's be honest. All right, well, now we know, folks. Now we know. Those look better. All right, so if they're mildly dirty, sure. If they're really dirty, probably not. It was a good idea in theory. I feel like it left my dishwasher dirty a little bit, but that's okay. I've actually been wanting to try this. It says it's a dishwasher cleaner. So I feel like now's a good time to try this. Okay, all it says is to put in the bottom of the dishwasher. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, look, it says for heavy buildup, 2 pouches may be required for initial cleaning. And I don't know if this dishwasher's ever had it done, so I'm gonna do 2. Okay, it says run as normal. I am excited about this. All right, look at that. She's nice and clean. She actually smells a lot better too. She smells clean. So that dishwasher cleaner, that's a win.
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm washing the dishes.
But you don't rinse the soap?
No, I just let it drain.
And you wash all the dishes in 1 tub of water?
Yeah, that's how we do it here in the UK.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
So we've seen the videos of how some British people don't rinse the soap off of their dishes when they're doing dishes. They just let it drip off. But I recently saw a comment that might explain why they do this. So the soap they use is called Fairy Liquid. And in some of the old ads for Fairy Liquid, they actually showed people not rinsing the soap off. Okay, look at these old ads. Okay, this first one is from the 60s and it makes me laugh because she calls her child an idiot.
Hey, what are you doing with my Fairy Liquid? I'm softening my paint, it's gone too hard. You are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Anyways, keep watching, keep watching.
You say it makes your hands soft. It doesn't make them soft, it helps keep them soft because it's so much milder. For my
Just rubbing her hands in that soap.
Let's see if Fairy Liquid's been milding my eggy old plates.
Right there, right there.
Clean as a whistle.
Boom, boom.
It's been milding my eggy
Look at
old
this.
plates.
Look at this.
Yep, clean as a whistle.
So they were doing this in the ads for the soap. It's all starting to add up now. Okay, here's one more from the 90s.
It helps keep my
There's so many of these ads, by the way.
Oh, no, it's Fluffy. It's Fluffy. Oh, those bubbles Fluffy. They're my fairy bubbles.
Watch that. Boom!
Hands soft. Fairy bubbles.
Right there, right there.
Help keep my hands soft. Very nice.
It's just all over her hands. So basically, it's not necessarily British people's fault that they're washing dishes like this. It's the advert's fault, innit?
This is how Americans wash their dishes. UK people, take note.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about this episode on the comment section, yeah? You know, I do believe that when people say hygiene is cultural, I really do believe it is, because I feel like some behaviors you wouldn't necessarily find in one type of culture as compared to when you look for these specific behaviors in other cultures, you know? And when I was looking at the clip of that old woman, the first clip of the old woman who was, you know, like so nonchalant, she was placing shoes together with dishes in the dishwasher, and she didn't see any problem with that. So now the dirt that is coming from the shoes that are at the top are going passing through the utensils, and these very same utensils she's going to serve herself and other people. Why would you treat yourself like an animal? Because I don't understand. For them, they don't look at it that way, because in the first place they don't even see anything wrong with it. You know, as you've seen the trend, a lot of palm-colored women are the ones who are jumping on this trend. And there's another one who was also talking about, mom hacks. If you want, to know more mom hacks, follow me, And I'm like, this is not normal and should not even be encouraged. There's a reason why it was called a dishwasher, you know. And you know, if you came to Africa and displayed such I don't want to call it primitive because I don't understand that behavior. But in my world, that is something that is kind of primitive. You don't wash dirty shoes that you used to walk outside. There are things that belong in the kitchen, and there are things that don't belong in the kitchen. Even where we live right now, there are shoes that we walk with outside, and there are shoes that we walk with inside the house. The shoes that we walk with outside, we don't walk with them anywhere in the house. When we come to the house, we wash them first before placing it anywhere. And if we don't wash it, we put it at a corner somewhere waiting to be washed. And you don't wash. Imagine these shoes step all sorts of things when you go outside. You imagine walking into public places. Maybe somebody stepped on a dog poo somewhere and then stepped on a place where, like, literally all sorts of germs are found outside, and you're placing dirty shoes, washing them together with utensils, and you see no wrong with this, right? And you know, when you usually meet creators who say that they would never eat in certain homes abroad, I never used to understood this, but now I get a really clear picture of what they used to say, because in Africa, if you come and you display such a behavior, the whole village will hear of it. The whole city will hear of it. As a matter of fact, the whole country might hear of it. So this is something that doesn't happen, and people won't eat in your house. And I feel like it began with people washing their pets in the sinks, and for them they treated it like such a normal occurrence to wash your pet in the sink, that it got to such a level where right now people are normalizing things in society, you know, like what we've just seen here. You know, because they never got called out for what they were doing. You should not what's not right is not right, and you shouldn't normalize it, you know. Like, guys, okay, this is a bit controversial, but for the people who wash hair in their sink, if you're one of those people who do that and you're in part of our audience, just let us know the as we've said, some things are cultural, but in African culture we've never experienced anything like that. And that's why I'm saying I don't outright want to call it primitive, because I don't understand that way of thinking. But since you might be performing these things, please tell us your way of thinking, because even here in Africa, sink is strictly and specifically meant to be washing dishes, and if not dishes, you're washing fruits in there. If not fruits, you're washing vegetables in there. So things that to do with food are very, very sensitive for you to also mix up with hair or like the dishwasher was the last place I'd find people washing their shoes. What's going to be next, right? On the other hand, I'm kind of glad they found a way to actually keep their shoes clean, because most of them, I was watching a TikTok where another palm-colored person was saying how they never wash their shoes. They just, for example, if I buy a shoe right now, I'll wear it and I'll never wash it, and it will become so dirty to a point where when I start feeling embarrassed of how dirty it is, I discard it and buy another shoes, because how do you even live like that? So you just buy a new shoes just because your old pairs are dirty. Like way dirty that you can't, to a point you can't wear them. And then there's another one who had arranged her shoes on the kitchen countertop, waiting to put them in the dishwasher. And I said, how can you just I thought to myself, how can you just casually put dirty shoes on top of kitchen counters where you also place your fruits when you want to eat, where you also place your food when you want to eat, where sometimes you might place your baby who will touch that countertop and lick their hands. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about this episode. We found that it was quite an interesting episode to bring to you. It was a culture shock for us because I'm sure it's a culture shock for even people in America, because this was just a trend that it's now gaining traction, you know. I don't believe that people used to do this. Somebody on TikTok got crazy and decided to do this, and it worked for her, and other people now jumping crazy with the trend. Yeah, trying to normalize the behavior. I hope whoever invented the dishwasher will use the same technology to invent a shoe washer, because now the way they're misusing his invention, they're misusing his or her invention, and the way they're taking us with the speed of lightning that even us never thought of looking that direction. Now what are they going to do with the fridge and the microwave? Good question. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about this episode on the comment section. As usual, we want to thank you so much for keeping us company. Let's catch you on our next episode. Consider subscribing if it's your first time here, yeah? Right.